It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the London Black Knights. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here in London. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
He's taken down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. The 30. 20. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, 53 yards. yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
The score, Black Knights 7, Titans nothing. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
And now look at him go. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tevin Coleman, 75 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Black Knights 14, Titans 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Black Knights 14, Titans 7.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now they hand off to Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 21-10 game. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's Coleman on the draw. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He's going to let this go deep for Allison. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd and 2.
This is Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. And a huge play that time. 54 yards on the ground. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score. Makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll get this out wide to Allison. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Here's Wilson on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Rip right. Run it. 57's right. Come on.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Wilson.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
2nd and 7.
Another run here with Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Flushed out right. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he is going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
At the 40.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take this this one in for a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Prater for the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on...
Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back?
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Wilson's pass.
Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Kinlaw on the tackle.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
7-yard line.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And now he's going to use his legs. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A 20-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through.
Makes the score.
And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check. Alert. Defense, keep it up, guys. 56 to Mike.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Complete to number
Calvin Ridley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Extra point is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Black Knights 38. Titans 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wilson. That one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Tennessee.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
31.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Being chased out left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Black Knights 45, Titans 31.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Second and 10.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Anthony Averett picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good